Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way,
Welcome and welcome back, Assassin. If you're not an assassin and you would like to become one, all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and you're in. You won't miss another upload. So today I'm going to show you guys how to wax yourself. But the first step in waxing yourself is knowing how to properly lay a wax strip. And so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Best way to learn: exam paper and hard wax. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but trust me when I say you're going to thank me later. So on here, you are seeing me lay these strips in different directions because, let's be real, your hair grows in different directions. So you always want to make sure that you are able to lay a strip going up, down, left, right, whatsoever. And you also want to make sure that you are holding your stick at a 90-degree angle. Right here, I'm not holding my stick at a 90-degree angle. I'm pretty much holding it like I'm spreading butter. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to hold your stick like you're spreading butter because you're not going to get the best strip. It's not going to be thin. It's not going to be picking up that hair. It's not going to make it good for you. So you want to keep the strip as easy as possible. Right? You'll realize the difference. So once again, laying it at a angle that is not the best or conducive for our wax experience. And so I laid the strip correctly, going in a different direction, and I want y'all to pay very close attention here to how my strip is looking on the sides, because the sides do matter with how you're laying your strip. If those sides are not, thick enough, or they did not connect to the other wax, then when you pick up the strip, they're going to just kind of fall apart. You're not going to get a really, really good strip like you will need. So just making sure that, you keep that stick as perpendicular to the bed as possible, to your client. All of that is going to give you a better strip, especially when you are waxing yourself. And I'm going to show you guys when I do wax myself, kind of getting closer to the end of this video. So now I'm going up with my strip. Another thing is that depending on if you're right or left-handed will determine how you will need to lay your strip when you're waxing yourself or waxing your client. I am right-handed, so when I lay my strips, I go from the right to the left side of my body. So I go right, left, left, or that's really the best way that I can describe it. Sorry. It's right, left, left, pretty much. So watch, I'm gonna show you guys here. So I'm laying the strip, and you see how my wax is to the right, well, to the left of the stick and not to the right. So I'm going right, left, left, so that way I can push that wax, and then I'm coming and I'm swiveling my wrist so that way I can make that lip. So kind of look at the flick of the wrist when I'm laying my strip. So once again, getting that wax, spreading it, keeping my stick at a 90-degree angle and pushing that wax and keeping it thin so that way when I pick it up, it's picking up those finer hairs too. Okay? Simple. And it's good to practice. Practice makes perfect. All right? So that is what you needed to know with laying your strip. And now let's put all of that together and wax ourselves. So I'm showing you guys on my own leg. This is my leg. Yes, I know I'm pale as hell, but this is my leg, and this is my tattoo that's on my ankle. And I'm going to show you guys how I would wax myself. I just cleansed my leg. I'm putting some powder down. This is going to help to get any excess oils off of my skin, as well as to pick up those hairs. It may seem like you can't see the hairs, but I did have hair on my leg. I grew it out for this video. I made sure not to wax for this video. It was very hard, but I made sure not to wax for this video because I really wanted to give you guys this experience. So here we go. We're laying that strip. We're going right, left, left, and making that lip. Now, very good point to pay attention to. You saw my tattoo before I put the wax on. You can still see my tattoo. Okay? That is going to get those thinner hairs. I wax consistently, so I need to make sure to get those hairs. And when I'm picking up that strip, I am making sure to pull it all at once and holding the skin taut, and then applying pressure or rubbing the skin to take away that sting. There is going to be a sting. The hair follicles are connected to the nervous system as well as the bloodstream. There might be a little bleeding. There might be a little pain. So know that when you're waxing yourself, it's not going to be painless. You're still going to have some pain. So I applied my strip down. I'm going to go back and apply it up. Same thing. Same exact thing. So we're going to apply it up and we're going to make that lip. Boom. There go the lip. Nice thin strip. You can still see my tattoo. And the strip is nice and even. So that means that we're going to pick up every piece of wax when we remove this strip. Okay. So as y'all can see, waxing made my leg even brighter. Alright, so I did slow this clip down just a bit for you guys because I wanted you to see how the wax is being pushed, how I am, holding my stick as well as, making sure to make that lip. So I wanted to make this as slow as possible for you guys so that way you were able to see it. And seeing also how thin that wax is. It's uniform, it's nice. We're picking up the strip, we're removing it, we're moving on. Alright, so now we're going back and we're laying a strip in the opposite direction and we're making that lip. And then we're going to remove that, apply pressure, and we're going to move on. So you're just wanting to make sure that you are staying consistent with your strips so that way you can pick up that hair, because that's really important. You don't want to continuously have to wax over your client. Alright, so we're waxing the top of the knees in this particular clip. And so waxing the top of the knee is a little tricky for some people because the knee, the elbows, they can be really the driest parts of people's skin. So it's very important to exfoliate those areas so that way when you get ready to remove the strip or apply the strip, there's not a lot of dry skin sitting there. So you can go across like I am doing, or you can split your strip into 3 to where you do the size of the knee and then one down the middle of the knee. And when you do those strips going down the size and the middle of the knee, you want to make sure that your leg is bent, the knee is bent, so that way it holds the skin taut for you. It's going to make sure that skin is tight, and you just want to pull that strip in like a 1-2. So when you're doing it going across the knee, instead, you can just go with the curvature of that leg and just pull your strip like so. So I went from right to left, left to right to pull that strip off of my knee. And it just made it easier for me. So waxing yourself is not as hard as people like to think that it is. It's not as easy as it may seem, but it's not as hard as it may seem if you know what you're doing. So definitely make sure that you are practicing. Also, another note, I will not ever put myself out on the internet to be waxing my vagina. So if that is a video that you were expecting to see today, sorry, wrong channel. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you a little before and after here. You can see that one leg looks way more moisturized and nice compared to the other leg. I did finish up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.